On a much lighter note, because we like Throne of Liberty, this is the thing that's going well for NCSoft right now, is Throne of Liberty's release in the West, and we have patch update 1.4.0 coming tonight. The downtime will begin at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time. I believe that is 12:30 a.m. Central time and 1:30 a.m. Eastern, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. And it's gonna last about 6 hours, guys. It's about 6 hours. The Haunted Harvest will descend upon Silicium. I've already covered most of what's gonna be in the Haunted Harvest event. It's on a previous video on my YouTube channel. You guys can check it out. The Haunted Harvest will descend on the Silicium on the 25th, and this is an amazing event, guys. You need to make sure you're fishing during the event, cooking during the event, and then running the dungeon is going to be really good too. Strongly recommend. Doesn't cost a dime to do any of that stuff. Explore an event-only dungeon for sweet rewards. Visit villages, and by the way, I'm saving my dungeon tokens to run the dungeon for the event. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea, as this is the first time we've seen a dungeon event from Throne of Liberty developers, or from NCSoft, but hey, I'm saving it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I would recommend saving them, and then if the dungeon sucks, or I mean, if it sucks, then okay, you can run something else. But for now, if it's really good, I want to be able to run it as many times as I can. Explore the event-only dungeon for sweet rewards. Visit villages filled with spooky decorations, dawn-themed cosmetics like the Wicked Enchanter and the Grin Reaper outfits. Grab Haunted Harvesters, weapon cosmetics, and more. This update also includes bug fixes, changes to the field boss loot, and more. Check out the full release notes broken down below. Let's take a look at it. Okay, the Haunted Harvest event. Again, we've gone over all this stuff. I'm going to cover the new stuff that they didn't kind of cover in like the trailer and the stuff that I've covered before. So in addition to the dungeon, they're also adding like spooky music and like theming to all the different towns in Throne of Liberty. So Castleton and Canina Village and all these wonderful places are going to be all Halloween themed and spookied out. And then you can also now get currency during the event, like candy corn, dimensional pumpkins. There's cooking recipes during the event: spooky pumpkin pie, pumpkin spook latte, choco spider cookie. Cooking ingredients. You're gonna be able to get chocolate now. Fishing: red gummy fish, yellow gummy fish, blue gummy fish, and pumpkin taffy. So make sure you're buying your bait so that you can do a bunch of fishing during the event, because it's gonna be really good. If you want to know exactly what this stuff does, again, I would check the previous video. Shop updates. There's a new Wicked Enchanter bundle. We'll see what that is. That sounds like a wand. That sounds like a wand thing. So we'll take a look at that. New individual items. The Grin Reaper outfit. Oh, this might be the pumpkin thing. We saw these before. Maybe they've got the... Oh, do they not have the... Here we go. Here's the picture of the... Yeah, here they are right here. I think this is the Wicked Enchanter, I think. And then the... One of these two, this is what they all look like. I'm not sure what they're named, but this is what the new outfits look like. Really cool. Really cool. Okay. All right. In-game content schedule. Reset times have been changed to Thursday at 6 o'clock UTC for all regions. This will impact the following: quests, guild quests, dimensional contract tokens, everything. Okay. Weekly rewards, all of it. Thursday at 6 p.m. UTC. What time is 6 a.m. UTC in CST? So that's 1 a.m. Central Time. That's 2 a.m. Eastern Time. And that would be 11 p.m. Pacific Time on Wednesday for reset each week. Gameplay. The following friendly players are shown on the minimap: players, guild, and friendly guilds, party members, and then friendly top-ranked players. Okay, sure. Increase the PvP area for the following conflict zone bosses: Morokai, Chernobog, Talus, Grand Alon, and Adentis. Such a big quality of life change, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that is directly based on feedback from players from like the last week or two. They put that in the game immediately. Not only is it a huge W for like quality of life, but it's also like really indicative of how quickly the developers are willing to listen to their players and how good their feedback system is within the company. I mean, as bad as NCSoft is doing financially, again, they're doing something correct with Throne and Liberty in the West here. You know what I mean? This is really good. Big W there. Increase the timer for the conflict boss reward drops. Rewards stay bound to the original owner for 10 minutes and become available for everyone after 1 minute. Oh, afterwards. For everyone afterwards for 1 minute. Okay, so this is a very mixed sentiment on this. That means after a world boss is finished, if you guys didn't know, whoever did the most damage to the world boss has the highest chance of getting loot. But you could steal other people's loot at a conflict boss. At only conflict bosses, you could steal other people's loot by keeping them from jumping in to get it at the boss. So like a lot of players were kind of swarming the boss and just making sure that like even though the other guild got a drop, that they weren't able to pick it up and that you were able to get it for your guild as well. This is basically being removed as it's going to be really hard to stop the original owner for 10 whole minutes from getting their loot. I think that this is an overall win, in my opinion. Like, I think that a lot of people are going to be unhappy about this, and I am in the #1 alliance on Cherno right now, at least during like the peak hours and during the day. And like, I don't know, I don't really think it's super great for the server to be able to prevent people from getting their drops at a boss. Yeah, it's part of the game. It could stay part of the game, but like this basically removes that aspect of the game. And again, I know that this is going to be not super well received by a lot of PvPers, no question. But like, I think overall, I think it's probably healthy for the longevity of the game. I do. Crystal drops from co-op dungeon bosses and elite monsters are no longer distributed to party members based on contribution and are instead have an equal chance to be acquired by all party members. No kidding. I didn't know that crystal drops from co-op. Okay, so you guys know when you kill the boss in a co-op dungeon, it drops like the blue and the purple crystals from time to time. I didn't know that was based on contribution. My parties suck. I'm getting like 4 crystals a boss. What are we talking about? I mean, this is a W change though, because like, let's be honest, the healers aren't contributing as much most of the time. This is better. You need to consistently hit the boss to get contribution. Yeah, I think that that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think that encouraging guilds to hit the boss and get contribution creates better conflict while the boss is alive. And like, the conflict after the boss is dead, it's like, okay, everybody gets the drops that they earned during the boss. You know what I mean? Because your guild has a lot of, again, it increases the dynamic while the boss is alive. And I think that overall it's better for the longevity of the game to allow people to pick up their loot. Yeah. Added a new profile frame feature. This can be set to the Mirror Boutique profile settings. Okay, cool. Sundry's crafters now offer weapon chests and armor chests. These items were originally craftable from the weapons crafters and armor crafters. Interesting. After claiming rewards from the Amatoi expedition, the previous roster will be selected for the next expedition. The following previously restrictive cooking ingredients. Oh, first of all, this is a win. I was just putting my Amatois back on their expedition, and I was like, dang, why do I have to do this every time? It's a very small change. Really good quality of life, though. Saves a few seconds for everybody. W. The following previous restrictive cooking ingredients are now widely available from additional sources. They've been renamed and to be more inclusive where they came from. Terror bird meat! Oh, thank God! Desert wild game and bland meat, forest wolf meat, thick meat, black pig, pork, and chewy meat. Thank goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Right now, almost the only way to get meals is to sit there grinding these mobs for like hours and hours and hours to get their meat, to get like a few cooks off. So they've made these meats more available, and like the lucid. Some people are going to be upset about this because they're like monopolizing the lucid market for cooking. So the cooks are going to probably be a little upset about this. At least the people like the high-end cooks are, mainly because like their lucid revenue stream is probably going to decrease a little bit. Neat meat. Yep. This is Korea only, right? No, this is our patch notes. This is for the West. This is for the West. Dungeons. Completing a dungeon through the random matchmaking option will now provide special rewards when claiming the final boss chest. 1-star dimensional soul shard selection chest. and you'll also have a chance to receive a 1x Dimensional Essence Salvation. That's a big deal, and this is, again, off of the back of player feedback directly to the developers. They changed it. That was like within a week on this, or like within a patch, like last patch, they brought it in. And I literally said, while I was talking about it, I was like, it would be nice to incentivize people to do random matchmaking for the dungeons to get groups faster if you just gave them slightly more rewards for doing random. And then, boom, next patch. I'm not saying it was me necessarily, but like they heard the feedback from the players and immediately put it in this patch. This is really good. Big change. W. Rip dimensional rings. True. Chat. Added a chat window icon where players can add another chat window. You can create more than one chat window at a time to view multiple tabs at once. You can resize each chat window by dragging the edges with your mouse. The extra windows can also be repositioned by locking it in place. Added a chat lock function. Thank God, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. The chat in this game kind of sucks. I'm just gonna be real. This is a nightmare. I like, you have to like go into your settings for your chat and like customize everything. And I did that, and it's still really annoying because like, okay, if I want to see everything that's going on in guild chat, for some reason I still have to click guild. I can't just click my custom chat because it doesn't show everything. Like sometimes it misses messages and stuff. It's really annoying. So like being able to have one menu that shows guild and then put another menu on this right side here that shows like, I don't know, party chat is really going to be helpful in the game. So that's another W change. I would love to see them continue to clean up the chats though, because there's still a lot of issues with it. UI. The following now display acquisition information in their tooltips. Amatoy, Guardians, and Morphs. Oh, cool. So now you can figure out how to get the Amatoys, the Guardians, and the Morphs way faster just by mousing over them. Cool. Selecting usage on cooking ingredients will now display the cooking recipes that contain it. Good. Added a visual indicator for skills that can be charged on your combat bar. When the shortcut key button is held, the associated skill icon will fill up. Oh, that's good. That's a W. It took me a really long time to figure out that I could charge up the fireball. And by a really long time, I was like level 46 or something. It was like day 2. I was like, what? I can do that? Oh. Improve the UI locations during character customization so the UI elements don't block the view of the character. Remove the unnecessary third reward line from the cooperative dynamic event reward UI. Good. W changes. W changes. Notable fixes. Fix an issue where the onboarding control buttons were always visible. Fix the issue where the adventure codex final rewards were not displayed. Fix the issue on controllers where the L stick would move the character while the focus was on the content notification. Okay, fix the issue where the friends list would disappear temporarily. Yeah, like this has all been happening to me. Fix the issue where the view codex knowledge would display incorrect information. Fix the issue that caused Kawazan and the Azrael Riftstone encounters to reward more loot than intended. I couldn't tell if it, guys, we had the Azrael Riftstone all of last week. All of last week. We had it all last week. And it dropped like 6 or 7 things every single boss that we did. People were trading the shit out of their gear. And then we lost it. And then they fixed it immediately. I'll be honest, I didn't know if it was a bug or if we were just getting lucky. Like, I couldn't tell. Like, I'm like, bro, it's just putting out all the time. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, Halloween's pissed. Halloween's pissed. That's really funny though. I didn't actually realize it was a bug. I just thought, you know, oh my God, we're getting a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? That's insane. That's actually crazy, dude. Fixed a rare issue that caused a crash when rendering certain particle effects. Oh, nice. Okay. Fixing issues where players in Japan could see an incorrect expiring lucent amount and remaining expiration time. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure in Japan, you spend money and your lucent expires. I'm fairly certain that's how it works. Fixed an issue where the user privacy settings in-game could be out of sync from AGID website settings, causing user changes to fail to have the game not respect AGID account settings. Oh. This is probably good because it prevents bots a little bit more. They might be doing this because bots are getting around their like AGID system. Not sure exactly what that means though. Fixed issues that cause parties to unexpectedly disbanded during combat. Oh, thank you, bro. We're in the middle of engaging. It's happened like 4 times. Boom, the party just goes away. It happened last night again too. Oh, thank goodness. God bless it. Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. So these are console only changes. Look, they're updating console at the same time as PC. Yeah, this is insane. Console is still a footnote, but they're still on the same patch notes. Console W. Couldn't be Black Desert. Okay. Improve the behavior of the retry button inside of Tatal's Tower. Holding down Y now opens the retry window. And pressing Y again will retry. Improve the gamepad UX on the following: leveling log, auction house, character customization, ring menus, guild search, ranking, secret dungeon. Add the lock-on toggle on and off options in the setting. The option button can toggle show hide in the tooltips. Okay, thank you for support. We'll see you in Silicium. Yes, you will. All right, guys, that's the patch notes for the week. Really W patch. Man, those developers are really listening. And then a huge Halloween event. Absolutely incredible. Make sure we like, comment, subscribe. All of our Throne and Liberty news. Let's go. Huge.